What's up, guys? PowerManiac720 here, and I have for you round 3 for my December Premier Challenge, Springfield Premier Challenge, against Clark Stan, also known as, I think he said Little White Rice. I think he's friends with Caleb Blitzenburst. So anyway, for this match, I ended up bringing the exact same team I brought to the first two, which was Smeargle, Talonflame, Ludicolo, and Charizard. Those four really did work for me today. I brought Ludicolo, of course, this time because he brought Rain. And Rain is a scary, scary thing. And Ludicolo counters it great, so... So, right off the bat, Smeargle goes for the Protect so that I can set up Tailwind, because, of course, both his Pokemon are faster than me at this point. With Tailwind up, I do not know if I outspeed Kingdra or not. But anyway, he goes for the Muddy Water, which I avoid, and then the Ice Beam, which I'm protecting, so it doesn't really matter. This was a really hacksy game that really helped me out a lot. I felt pretty bad after about it. So I switch out my Talonflame in case I need it for later. He goes for another Muddy Water, and both of my Pokemon avoid it, which I was really surprised by. Which also helped because I didn't have to worry about any Dark Void, like, accuracy drop. So he double misses Muddy Water, I double hit Dark Void, which puts me pretty much in the driver's seat for the rest of this match. Or puts me in good, not the driver's seat, puts me in pretty good position though. This allows me to, it gives me Ludicolo in the rain, which is deadly, especially against these two. And also it gives me, it lets me transform, which is what I end up doing, into Kingdra, so now I have like a powerful rain attacker. It was a really good switch there. He switches in Talonflame, knowing that it 4 times resists Giga Drain, so it does pretty much nothing to him. But now I have a pretty deadly rain duo on my side with Ludicolo and Talonflame. I'm sorry, Ludicolo and Kingdra. So this turn I almost protected, but I decided not to, and I figured maybe he thought I was going to switch, so I just kind of went for it and figured worst case scenario is that Ludicolo dies. I don't know. I went for the Mighty Water, and I also went for a Scald on Talonflame's spot. So that way, no matter what happened here, Talonflame was guaranteed to get KO'd. And also, I was able to drop Kingdra's accuracy, which is nice. And then I go for the Scald, because like I said, I was double targeting Talonflame. And my Tailwind peters out, which kind of sucks. So, enter Manectric now. Shiny Manectric, which is another powerful, pretty good rain attacker. He gets Thunder. He's fast, gets Intimidate, which Intimidate is nice for some of those other, something like Ludicolo, which of course he doesn't carry, but Intimidate really does nothing here to hurt me because both of these attackers are special. So Manectric goes for the Protect, and his Kingdra ends up waking up and hitting me with Muddy Water, and he hits them both this time, thank God. I would have sucked if he missed another one. So in case you guys are wondering, that's Smeargle. That was a speed tie that I just lost, basically, because Smeargle copies his speed stat, so there was that. And also he reveals that he has Life Orb, which is good to know. So enter Charizard now. And here comes my Mega Ring. So I know that since Rain is out, I'm going to outspeed his Kingdra, and so I thought that he would assume that I had Y, and so I kind of figured he would, I kind of thought he might just switch out Kingdra for Politoed, figuring I'd get a free hit on that spot, but instead he just protects and Volt switches into Politoed, which is much more effective. Definitely worked a lot better for him. So I apparently I Dragon Danced, I didn't Dragon Claw. Apparently I thought he was going to switch out Kingdra, so I Dragon Danced, which ended up working out. And then I go for the Scald, which was Manectric spot, which becomes Politoed. But now I'm in trouble because I know that +1 Charizard does not outspeed essentially +2 Kingdra. He goes for the Draco on Charizard, which I protect myself. And I go for the Giga Drain onto his Kingdra, which he avoids because I had that accuracy drop earlier from the Muddy Water, which sucks. So at this point, I told him, like, I'm literally praying for a Draco miss, and I ended up getting it. And that Muddy Water I hit earlier in the game that lowered his accuracy ended up being huge for me. So I pick up the KO onto that Kingdra. Then I'm able to Giga Drain the Politoed, which doesn't KO, because Politoed are, I guess, relatively bulky. Politoed reveals that he has a Citrus Berry, which is good to know in case I ended up playing Clark in Top Cut. And then here comes the Ice Beam again, which ends up hitting Ludicolo for not too much damage. I think it's about 30 damage. So here comes Manectric, intimidates me, brings me back to even, which again I'm not too concerned about. At this point in the match, I know I have it locked up because I have Talonflame in the back. I have +1 Charizard, so I outspeed everything on the field. I go for the Manectric, and he survives. Ludicolo goes for the Giga Drain on Politoed and KOs it. So at this point, the match is 100% over because in the back, like I said, I have Talonflame, so I can just KO him with Brave Bird if he somehow were to take out both of my Pokemon, which I really don't see happening. So he goes for the Thunder onto Ludicolo, which does huge, not a huge chunk, it does a decent chunk of damage and paralyzes me, but I'm still faster, so next turn I just go for the Dragon Claw, pick up the KO on the Manectric, and I win round 3. So, like I said, it was a pretty hacksy battle. I mean, he had like 3 Muddy Water misses total, like missed 3 Pokemon. He missed a Draco, so I mean it happens, and it sucks though, because I'd rather win clean than win that way, but I mean, a win's a win, so stay tuned for round 4. Till next time, guys, bye.